Hello, my dear student. Today we will complete our course level 4 up till 6. Interchange 1, unit number 5, under the title of Tell Me About Your Family. Here we have new vocabulary such as cousin, father, grandmother, niece, sister-in-law, uncle, and wife. So the opposite of cousin is aunt, father, mother, grandmother. Grandmother is grandfather. Niece will be nephew. Sister-in-law will be brother-in-law. Uncle will be aunt. And wife will be husband. So cousin, father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, niece, nephew, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, uncle, aunt, wife, and husband. Here, conversation asking about families. Tell me about your brother and sister Sue. It's a conversation between Rita and Sue. Here, tell me about your brother and sister Sue. Well, my sister works for the government. Oh, what does she do? I'm not sure. She's working on a very secret project right now. Wow, and what about your brother? He's a wildlife photographer. What an interesting family. Can I meet them? Oh no, my sister is away. She's not working in the United States this month, and your brother is traveling in the Amazon. Again, it's a conversation between Rita and Sue, asking about the families, specifically sisters and brothers. Rita asks Sue, saying, tell me about your brother and sister Sue. Well, my sister works for the government. And what does she do? I'm not sure. She's working on a very secret project right now. Wow, and what about your brother? He's a wildlife photographer. What an interesting family. Can I meet them? Oh no, my sister is away. She's not working in the United States this month. And your brother is traveling in the Amazon. Here, if you note that the conversation is between two sentences, it's the present simple tense and focuses on the present continuous, and this is the focus of our grammar for today. The present continuous tense. She's working on a very, it means that she is still working right now, up till now, immediately, at the moment, she's still working. Also, if you note that she's not working in the United States, so until now, she is not in the United States. Let's have a look about the grammar focus here in the present continuous. As I said to you, are you living at home now? Are you living at home now? Is your sister working for the government? Are Ed and Joel going to college this year? So here is yes and no question in the present simple tense. Yes, I am. Yes, she is. Yes, they are. So are you living at home now? Yes, I am. Is your sister working for the government? Yes, she is. Are Ed and Joel going to college this year? Yes, they are. So here, yes, I am. No, I am not. Yes, she is. No, she's not. She isn't. Yes, they are. No, they are not. Or no, they aren't. Where are you working now? I am not working. I need a job. What's your brother doing these days? He's traveling in the Amazon. Who are your parents visiting this week? They're visiting my grandmother. So here the grammar focus is between yes and no questions in the present simple tense and WH questions also in the present simple tense. Before we are talking about the questions in the present simple tense, we should first have an overview about the tense of the present continuous. Concerning the keywords of the present continuous, we have immediately, at the moment, now, right now, still, listen, look. All these vocabulary refer to the present continuous. We should also know the usage of the present continuous when we want to express an action that is still happening now. We should use the present continuous. Also, I should remind you of the component of the present simple tense. In the affirmative, it consists of am, is, or plus verb plus ing, and in the negation we should use am, is, or plus not plus verb plus ing. We will take example. For example, I am still reading the story. I am not reading the story now. So I am not is a negation, but I'm still reading is the affirmative. So you should know it's am, is, or plus verb plus ing. Am comes with I, is, he, she, it, and or with we, you, they. Okay, this is for the affirmative. I think you have an idea now before going to the discussing questions of the present continuous, yes, no, and WH questions. Yes and no questions consist of am, is, or, then subject, then the verb with ing, then the complement, then the question mark. If it is yes I am, no I'm not, we will take the example. Are you living at home? Yes I am, or no I'm not. Is your sister working for the government? Yes she is, or no she's not. Is he or it and Jill going to college this year? Yes they are, no they're not, or no they aren't. Why are you working now? I'm not. Where are you working now? I'm not working, I need a job. What's your brother doing these days? He's traveling in the Amazon. Who are your parents visiting this week? They are visiting my grandmother. Here we have a conversation. Let's make it in the present continuous tense. Hi Stephanie, what are you doing? Hey Mark, I am standing in an elevator. It's stuck. Oh no, are you okay? Yes. Wait, it's moving now. Thanks goodness. Here we have another conversation between Marcy. Marcy, how are you and Justin enjoying your shopping trip? We are having a lot of fun. Is your brother spending a lot of money? No, Mom, he's buying only one or two things, that's all. Of course, this is the opposite of the fact, as you saw in the picture. He buys so many things. But this isn't our concern. Here is typical families. It's a fact about families in the United States. For example, 21 of homes have three or more televisions, 6,300 of families almost always eat dinner together. Here in the working family, 5,500% of mothers with young children work. 78 of high school students have jobs. Marriage here is 7,400% of adults between the ages of 18 and 35 marry. 2,700% of adults between the ages of 18 and 34 live with their parents. Here we have a conversation. I come from a big family. How many brothers and sisters do you have? It's between Marcus and Millie. How many brothers and sisters do you have, Millie? Actually, I am an only child, really. Yes, most families in China have only one child nowadays. I didn't know that. What about you, Marcus? I come from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Wow, is that typical in Europe? Not really. A lot of families are smaller these days, but big families are great because they get lots of birthday presents. So here we are talking about the number of the members of the family. Again, how many brothers and sisters do you have, Millie? Actually, I'm not only child, and actually, I'm an only child. Really? Yeah. Most families in China have only one child nowadays, and I didn't know that. What about you, Marx? I come from a big family. Big family here is in number, not a famous family, but big family in number. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. Wow, is that typical in Bureau? Is that culture in Bureau? Not really. A lot of families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you got lots of birthday presents. Here we have quantifiers. Quantifiers, okay, which indicate numbers. So we have all means 100%, all person, all members of the family. Nearly or it's 90%, 90%, 100% families have only one child. Most means it's 80, 100%. Many 70. A lot of it means 60, 100% families are smaller these days. Some means 50. Okay, not many means 40. A few means 30, 100% couples have more than one child. Few means 20, okay, and no one gets married before the age of 18 means zero, So these are quantifiers for indicating numbers, all, nearly, or, most, many, a lot of, some, not many, a few, and no one. They are arranged from a huge number until no one, from all people until zero. Here, this is an example like this sentence using quantifier, then compare with a partner. Here in China, 50 of women get married by the age of 22. Here it will be in China, some of women. In Australia, it's 80-70%. Here of married couples have children. We can say many here. Okay, in the United States, 0 of people, no one of the people vote before the age of 18. 35%, it means a few people in Germany live alone. 78% means most of American high school students have jobs. The Changing Family. Here, read the title of the article, the check to the question you think the article will answer. Why do women work outside the home, and what happens when both parents work? Let's start. It's a very interesting reading. American families are changing. Here is a present continuous. You should put into your mind that the reading is an application of the rules of the unit, of the same unit. And in our connection, our lesson is the present continuous. So you should expect that it will be used in the reading. So here, American families are changing. One important change is that most here quantifier, most married women now work outside the home. What happens when both parents work? Read about the Morales family. The name of the family is Morales. Judy and Steve Morales have 3 children. They have 3 children, okay? Joe, 12 years old, Ben, 9 years old, and Emily, 6 years old. Steve, which is the husband, is a computer programmer. This year, Judy is working again as a hospital administrator. The family needs the money, and Judy likes her job. Everything is going well, but there are also some problems. Let's handle the problems together. Now that Judy is working, Steve has to help her more with the housework. He doesn't enjoy it. Judy loves her work, but she feels too tired and busy. She also worries about the children. Judy has to work on Saturdays, so Steve and Judy don't have a lot of free time together. Emily is having a great time in her after-school program. When Judy comes to pick her up, she doesn't want to leave because she likes the program of after-school. That's why she doesn't want to leave. Unfortunately, Ben's school doesn't have an after-school program. Right now, he is spending most afternoons in front of the TV. You should also that right now is one of the keywords indicating the present continuous tense. So it's expected that the following sentence should be in the present continuous, and this is what actually happened. Right now he is spending most afternoons in front of TV. Joe is enjoying, also the present continuous, is enjoying his few freedom after school. He's playing his music louder and spending more time on the phone. He's also doing a few household chores. So here it's also the present continuous. Joe is enjoying his few freedom after school. He is free because the father and the mother are not at home. So he is playing his music louder because no one of his parents are at home, and spending more time on the phone, and he is also doing a few household works or chores. So, my dear student, I want you to focus on two things in our session, three things, sorry, the new vocabulary, also how to make a question in the present continuous, in the affirmative, in the negation, and also in question considering WH question and yes and no question. You should also pay attention to the use of the quantifiers, and you should know the percentage of each one in order to use them correctly. Okay? Okay, we will stop here and see you next lecture. Goodbye.